And hello everybody, and welcome back to Sunless Skies with Xin and Stukka. As I quickly unmute him because I can't isolate various channels. There we go. And eggplant, yes. Alrighty. I certainly hope not. Ah, there we go. He's not coming through at all. $10 says this is Discord's fault. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's see. Why is it doing this? Aha! That would be why. Try now, Stukka. Can you hear Stukka now? Neg. Damn it. Hold on. Let me turn the audio right down. Yeah, I'll just leave that for the moment while I try and figure out why I'm terrible at running streams. Ah, I see. See, the problem is, every once in a while, I run the second stream where we go and talk to the Australians playing D&D, and this is what happens whenever I mess with their settings. There. Try speaking now.
And I have to be special and difficult, right?
There we go. That's got you now.
What's up, Duel? Oh, hell yeah. Good. Excellent. Excellent. I'm glad we did this not halfway through the stream.
Well, you're low volume at the moment. Ooh, that was loud. Probably for me, but not for anybody else. Let's see if this is working. Oh, good. I lost the stream audio, but gained Stukka audio.
Yeah. I don't know if that's really worth it, but
That's okay. We can fix this still.
groovy.
Okay.
I mean, it's either OBS being fucky or I'm just like difficult.
Interesting. I'm getting a lot of feedback now.
You could be, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I do apologize, everyone.
Yeah, this is kind of my fault. I'm just difficult for everyone to try and get through, like notoriously for some reason. So I do apologize for Zinthar.
No, it's perfectly fine. Try now. This is just being difficult all round today. I'm very apologetic, everybody. Typical, typical, typical. This is quite the dilly of a pickle. I've got system sound back. Ah, I see the issue. Okay, yep, I can do this now. Alright, so if I add this in... Okay, say something now, Stuka.
Check, check 1 2. I'm there, but I'm quiet.
Yes, you are. Why are you quiet?
Is it okay? Kai, is it okay? Can we just go with it and be fine?
No, I think we fixed it.
Hell yeah.
You're still a little quiet though, but I think I can fix that on the Discord end.
Hey.
If that improves something.
I don't know, man. I don't think I'm like hip enough to play jazz.
It's because it's been splitting the sources for some reason, and I never understood why it was doing that, but there we go. We'll see how we go after that.
I I have been told to continue elaborating on my stream of consciousness in order to attain a proper sound check in the house of small comfort.
The very small house.
We should lose all of our orphans. All of them.
Well, hopefully that's been fixed now. Okie dokie. I could keep fiddling with it forever, basically. It's just the way these things are, unfortunately. Yes, my life for one of those manual devices that would let me do it. Alright, so last time we travelled to Magdalen's for a... yeah, like an actual soundboard. Then it'd all be manual knobs and Duvalakis, and I'd be happy with that. Yeah, definitely. Gotta love some sound design. Oh, computer, why do you do this to me? Maybe. See, I'm getting an output for you, but I'm not seeing it come through on the stream. Yes. Wonder if it's because I switched this around. Do. Ah, I know what it is. I know what it is. Yeah, give that a try. No, actually, we were on to Zinthar the 6th. 7th, sorry. We went up one Zinthar. Yes. Well, in this one, it's a little bit more forgiving, and at the same time, it's a bit more difficult in the way that it does things. Let's see here, audio. Oh. Try talking again, Stukka.
His bones lie in the ocean, Duel.
That's better.
Holy smokes, I'm loud.
Bit too loud or good?
I think I'm a bit too loud.
Let's normalize that.
Yeah, I'm being extremely quiet.
There, how's that?
Check 1, 2. I must still have to be quiet and be away from my mic, but I can do this.
No, that's fine. I've just fixed it up. You should be good now.
Oh. I hope we're good now, because we have to take an eye break. And if you have a dog nearby, you gotta pet it.
No, doggo got evicted. I will pet Tip Tip. Come here. No, okay, fine.
We're not. There's no cards to pet. I can pet my coffee.
Pet the cards. There. Alright, I'm going to continue to assume that we're all good and everything seems happy and working. Ah, yes, I need supplies. I have been dying for supplies. Well, that was a good, 10 minutes I had to waste on that? I apologize to Diggs and anyone who will be watching the VOD for that
All of our apologies.
Yes.
I have one more thing to apologize for.
What's that?
I tried to make the sound of me petting my coffee audible. If it didn't work, that's fine.
I couldn't hear it, so I assume everybody else might have been able to. So, where are we? Magdalen's House of Small Convent. The first things we need, though, is we need to visit the bazaar, see what they're selling. The Sniveling Spirifier is selling souls. Spirifer is unlicensed dealer in souls. This one has a perpetual sniffle. He finds a quiet corner to show you a sample of grubby bottles. Wispy shapes coil inside. See, he sniffs. Fine as porcelain, I swears. Every one of them was a teetotal of church going. Yeah, 55, and I've got nowhere really to deliver them to, so I'm not really interested in your souls. And again, I could just sell them here. No, they're only selling them. I only have 233 sovereigns, so we'll buy up to about 2. And that should be good for a little bit. Oops. And I have nothing I can treat my terror with. I do believe that if we check our journal... Another great thing about this is the journal system is much improved. We have a short-sighted cryptozoologist heading to Hybris. We have hunting for the hunting club. We have a Cantankery trophy. We also need a Chorister trophy and a Scribe Spinster trophy, which I don't think I'm ready to attack yet. Scribe Spinsters are very dangerous.
So do you actually, do you upgrade to better trains, or do you just upgrade your train in this one?
Oh no, there are much better trains. When we get back to Winchester, I will show you them.
Sweet. Yeah, the journal actually looks nice and concise and it's all there. You can actually check stuff.
Yeah, and it's nice that you can just pause the game and be like, oh, where the hell was I going again? There's a downed locomotive. Oh, a retiring filmmaker. She wants to go to Hybris. Everybody wants to go to Hybris. He wants to go to Lustrum, New Winchester, and Port Prosper. So yes, a few things to do, but it sounds like our destination should be Hybris in the northeast. Ah, the peacock wind buffets your engine. So a good thing about the peacock wind is it regenerates our supplies, as you can see down here. But it does make for harder going.
Is it actually bumping up your terror too?
It is. Let's take heed. So Hybris should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, dealing with that melty boy. Tough times. Shame the crab ended up taking you out, guy. Could have been worse, mate. Could have been bats.
We don't talk about the bats.
I come.
Oh, here we are. This could be a thing. No, just some set dressing. That's unfortunate. Because I am low on fuel, and there's not a lot between here and Hybris. The sky is empty today. Not sure if I should be thankful or worried.
And that's pretty fair.
So at the moment we're running a medium-sized weapon and a small repeater. Doesn't have the best damage, but it has a good fire rate and a little bit of knockback, so it can stop things from hitting you too hard.
So you can keep them at bay and give them a little bit of the bird.
We have Zinthar the 7th, level 4, experience 1746 out of 4000. Ooh. And some crap.
Dead some.
Some fuel. The sky provides, gentlemen. Usually it's only toying with this to see how long we can last.
Wow, they did really good with the layering on this game.
They really wanted to give you the sense that you're far up into the wilds and heights of Terra.
The detail of the layers is just neat.
This
There's
isn't
so
the way to
that's, like, been
Hybris.
lost and lived in.
This doesn't look like the way to Hybris at all.
Xin, is this the Xin that went on the fungus train?
No, this is a different one. We will return to the fungus train, though. Oh-ho! Look what we have found here. What a treat. Lustrum. frantic, hustling heart of Lustrum, crammed with prospectors, peddlers, and purveyors of essential and occasionally legal services. Most business takes place here, unless you're a dreamer seeking your fortune on the claim fields.
So did you start with 6 up here?
Yes, so we assumed that 6 had made it through the gate and was one of the first people into the Great Wilds and began his trading.
That's right. I just had a bad dream where we fought Mount Nomad and our clay woman besought upon us in our moment of need.
Indeed. It
What
was
a
like at
nightmare.
last. But this is Lustrum, a town built on a mountain of time. This whole mountain is rich with hours and drills down into the inky black depths below. Everyone comes here to try and strike it rich in hours for their retirement, but most just whittle away their lives, digging forever. What was briefly a modest, pleasant town on the Mother of Mountains now runs on increasingly desperate dreams of riches. Fools sell their futures for the chance to mine years from the mountain's frozen sides. Sharper minds sell pickaxes, supplies, and the promise of a warm bed at the end of a bitter day's work. So much for the quiet retirement village that used to be here. The rush of prospectors has ripped the civility from the place as efficiently as the geodes from the mountainside. The scars that remain are no less vivid. Fewer and fewer prospectors returns with geodes of ours, and the cost of processing them off-site grows every day. Still, for now, Lustrum thrives and offers the promises of riches for any lucky or industrious miner willing to come and risk everything in the snow and the mud. We will search for the amenable host's identity.
Morning, Maze.
Hey, Maze, how's it going? Successful.
Hey, it may have been a bad dream, Geometry, but I dreamed I saw Mount Nomad in the final embrace of the water. Mount Nomad got its hugs, at least in my dream.
Successful prospectors tend to leave their mark on the mountain. People remember those who were able to leave, flush with hours. The locket is passed around the camps of prospectors. Most scratch their heads, others sigh and look away. An elderly prospector approaches, carrying her hat in her hands. "You're the one looking for Old Grey," she sighs. "Long dead. Shot, south of the mountain. Wouldn't share his hours, fool. No point rising high on the mountain if there's no one at the bottom holding you up." Do I have anything I can sell? What are they offering? Oh, sacks of verdant seeds. Well, I do have some ironwood and some honey. Ah, of course, now I remember. I was taking this shipment to New Winchester, I think, or the other place.
You know, Inevitable Geometry, I think that's
Prosper.
how Mount Nomad would get me. I couldn't say no, and it would lull me into the false sense of security. He'd pass me the booth, I'd go to take a hit, and he would fucking end me.
He does that.
He probably wouldn't have the common decency to let me hit the booth either. Bastard.
Typical inconsiderate creatures. No, there's nothing particularly good up here. I need hours, but I cannot afford them at the moment.
I guarantee you, Mount Nomad has, like, it has a mural right on one side, and the other side says free candy.
Hmm.
The problem is the mural is fire.
Yes. Let's have a look around Lustrum. A tale of two ports. Your boots crunch through the snow, clean and bright, lacking the lingering sadness of London's ammonia-suffused lacquer. The townspeople nod politely to you, a distinguished visitor, but avert their eyes from the grizzled prospector and get rich quick merchants who have taken over their slice of civilization on the mountain. They wait impatiently for a day when the mountain has nothing more to offer and the uncouth invaders finally leave, hoping that something still remains when all of value has finally been plundered.
I'm pretty sure Mount Nomad doesn't appear below at all. He's only on the surface. Because we would dive to get the fuck away from it when it was murking our ass.
Yes, it did seem to stalk the top of the water, not the bottom. Maybe if it sank, we could go down and see, but I was never brazen enough to try.
Well, I don't believe we had time.
No, we were quite wounded from that battle.
Yep, that hurt a whole lot.
Hmm.
Morning, Ramsham.
Hello, Ramsham. Speak to Melusine Murgatroyd. She single-handedly runs the family business and the family business, unless you count the small gaggle of overworked and underpaid mage, which Melusine does not.
Damn, Kai, that sounds bitchin'. The mural depicts a bitchin'. Fuck, I used your word. Bitchin' Wizard of Storm electrifying a hurdy-gurdy and doing battle with salt in the roof. So he's like fucking unlimited powering the hurdy-gurdy and then shooting lightning at fucking salt in the roof.
That does sound pretty awesome. I'd pay
Salt
to see
is just
that.
frowning.
Spelling faintly of burned hair, she tinkers with the latest invention, intended to be her ticket out of both this no-horse town and her father's control. Eyebrows, she confirms, are a small price to pay for scientific progress. What inventions do you offer? An assortment of terrible opportunities. Melusine glows with pride as you examine her mostly untested inventions. The clockwork lens array that offers superhuman levels of telescopic sight, provided you can insert all 6 sharp brass hooks under your eyelid. The internal combustion privy, ideal for handling unpleasant waste products and warming whatever's left of your house after the inevitable explosion. An automated pickaxe capable of striking Earth 7 times a second. Melusine nods irritated. Pity about the minor bone-shattering issue. The only thing she won't let you poke at is a twisted arrangement of glassware and electricity in the corner. That's not mine, not entirely. I'm still working on that. Complicated. You know if you know. If you don't, I shouldn't say. Nonsense. This lady is far too distinguished for us. We need some uncanny specimens for some savage secrets. How much for a lovely cup of tea? 5 sovereigns. We can afford that. Ooh, Eleutherian gold. A single sip and you feel slightly dizzy. 2 sips and you struggle to find your legs. The sense of pleasurably disconnected bonhomie lingers for a few hours. Damn old English words.
Holy shit. That's one hell of a tea.
I want some of that tea.
Right?
I don't know what they're...
fucking hurt right up on a tea.
Well, we managed to reclaim slightly. We could go and try and find a claim, but I'm afraid that we need more money for that and crew.
I imagine you'd be pretty well off trying to do that, though.
You can, but it's very luck-based.
Well, yeah, I imagine. But, I imagine, realistically, going up there with an entire crew as, a company would be kind of a neat idea and seeing what you could do.
Definitely. I've also forgot to So apparently I didn't buy those supplies, I just clicked on them.
Oofta.
I will not be stuck by my own incompetence again. I probably should have bought some more fuel, but we'll just have to make do. Now, where's Winchester? So they reckoned it was northeast from New Winchester. Well, this is pretty much due north.
Guy says, hey, Zin. Difficult or not, it's such a rich-tasting cadence to speak, and alluring to the nth degree when spoken eloquently.
Ah, yes. It's just every once in a while I come across a word that I've never seen or heard, and I'm like, but how do I pronounce it?
Alright, time to sound it out and fuck it all up.
I'm gonna make this sound like a 6th grader with no sense of cadence.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I do need to kill one of these.
Oh boy.
They hurt. If he's gonna let me go, though, I'm gonna run away from him. Especially because I'm in such a high terror area.
Yeah.
There are better places to fight scribe spinsters.
So, how do you know it's high terror? Just because of the color of the area?
Oh, also I can see my terror meter pulsing red. Oops.
Bonk. Holy shit, that actually hurt a lot. Wow.
Well, he doesn't want a piece of me, so I'm just gonna let him go.
I didn't realize how much touching the sides really hurt you. This really is like Operation.
They're electric. Very true. Wow, there's a lot of them today. Ooh, he's fighting something. Do I dare find out what?
Honorable third party?
HML Frank Rock. Well, you can have it. It's all yours. You're a Dreadnought class, so you stand a chance. I, unfortunately, probably would not. Not in this engine.
Let them fight.
And then Mortal Kombat starts to playing for no reason. Careful, we'll get demonetized.
Hi, Star Mute.
Hey, Mute.
I hope you're well today.
Don't tell me this is a dead end. Are you kidding me? It went on forever.
Ah, yes. Johnny Cage had such a class about him.
Hey, it worked against Goro.
Damn right it did.
These ruins predate humanity. Their architecture is gargantuan, their purpose inscrutable. Oh.
I'm so glad they did stuff like that. Like, it really brings us, like, that little bit out. And it would be just the thing that, like, some of those ziggurats would have needed in Sunless Seas.
Yes. You wait until late, then make a hot toddy and find a comfortable chair in the galley. Casually, you begin talking aloud to the empty room. You talk of the hardness of the sky and the terrible things that can befall those who are alone in it, without friends or companions to help them when their lucks run out. All right, you've made your point. A shadow appears in the doorway. It is an urchin with ratty blonde hair and a sooty face. Got another one of those? She asks, her hungry eyes fixed on the toddy. Yeah. The urchin wears an oversized skyfarer's coat, clumsily and drastically hemmed at the sleeves and tails. Her eyes are pale, accustomed to starlight, a mottle of old frostbite blemishes on one cheek. When she speaks, her voice seems older than the rest of her. What is she, 12, 13? What is she doing here? This is rich. A locomotive is no place for a child, says Zinthar the Seventh. She shrugs. Just catching a ride, she says insolently. I be catching engines all across the Reach and Albion for years. Seen half the sky I have, Port Prosper to the Silent Sate, Skyhenge to Carillion. Are you an orphan? She looks at her shoes, mismatched and scuffed, gone in the blockade of New Winchester during one of the bombardments. She breaks off. Anyway, a neighbor tried to look after me, but I didn't like her much. What do you want? She is taken aback by the questions. No other one's ever asked before. Usually there are a lot of shouting and I'm chucked off at the next port. She thinks about it, looking around the bridge. She's a good engine. Loyal, I'd like to say. She decides, until such time as I don't. Hey, join the rest of the crew. Why not? We've got enough.
She's like, oh shit, they're actually taking me. Like, hell yeah, of course we're taking you. No, take the shovel. Shovel that into the engine. There's a good lass.
No complaining. Dinner is occasionally.
Dinner is if we're lucky.
We're close to New Winchester.
So what's the state on peckishness in this game?
Well, let's just say if you run out of supplies, there are plenty of supplies.
It is noted.
I'm going to drop off my port reports because I need money if I want to stay in the sky. I suppose the question is who do I want to support in the Winchester War? Do I want to support the Tacketies or do I want to support the Windward Company? And I have already spoken to the Tacketies once, so delivering some reports to these gentlemen seems appropriate. Yes.
Well, he's got big girthy arms. Handle shuffle well, I imagine.
We can turn his fat into a nice lean meat after some time.
Or we could resupply our candles.
Ooh, 600 sovereigns.
Holy smokes.
That's quite a good amount.
Wait, does it hand them all in? At once?
Yes, you don't have to do each one at a time.
My god. Such modernity.
See, you need to talk to these gentlemen because they'll give you ministry-stamped permits. Ministry-stamped permits can be used at the Reach Albion Transit Relay in order to reach London.
Even in space, we still go to London.
Well, we have business, but not right now. At the moment, we are much more focused on more material things. Zinthar the Sixth decided that he wanted to know the truth of the sky and died in it without learning much of anything, really.
Of course! That would be the way.
Yes. He with lofty goals often meets dark ends.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ah, yes, we're back at New Winchester, so if you'd like, you can set up some goob betting.
Well, you know that I always like doing that. Even when I fuck it up.
It's fine. Well, we don't have the mirrors for Tier 2 weapons yet. Do I have anything in the bank? I do not. I could sell this reclaimed Marauder Mangonel because it's not particularly good. Oh yes, and the engines we have. We have the Parsifal class Corsa, lightly armored aggressive engine of the Crown and Misery yards. The Pelennor class Trader, which is your big cargo carrier. I believe it has something like 18 slots of cargo.
Yep, looks that way.
And the Bedivere class Escort. It has an extra armor slot and 2 large weapons, yes.
Hell yeah.
And then the Moloch class. An infernal beast of brass and steam, furnished with indulgent luxury, with carpet thick enough to lose your toes in. Now that's the kind of engine I deserve.
Yeah, that sounds about what we need. Fit for purpose, I would say.
Indeed. Look at that. Extra 60 hull, extra 8 cargo, extra 8 crew. It does lose 1 weapon slot, but it does gain an extra 2 to the, what's the word I'm looking for? Utility slots. And some extra quarters and miscellaneous things that we can use on the engine.
I would expect something that fancy to drink like a fish.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Duel says, so is it canon that Zinthar the Seventh was the favorite child of the Sixth, who was brought along with the Sixth's favorite mistress?
The most willing, I believe. The only one that was willing to go with him.
Oh? Which was?
I would imagine it would be either the likely lass or the... That was the likely lass, let's be real.
Oh, no. Who is the other potential suitor?
I was going to say perhaps the Deviless in exile.
Ah!
She was
in
like,
our wildest dreams, baby.
We can only hope. Oh dear. Well, we have 5 supplies, 4 supplies and 5 fuel. I wonder if I can afford a new engine.
If we ever get it, Maze, we'll have to call it the Blood Crusher of Space.
Oh, yes, okay. The Britomart. How much is it? Nope, can't afford that. That's 1,200 sovereigns. It's highway robbery, that is. We still have not found Hybris, which is supposedly northeast, but I've explored the northeast quite extensively. Never eat soggy wheat bix, yes. Did you set up the poll, or the prediction?
No, but I am.
Ah, very good. It's coming, guys.
Hang on to your pants and keep your shirts on.
More eastward than northward. Eh. We shall see. Well, my first stop anyway should be Port Prosper. Maze Hughes saving your goob. For what? Is it torturing Mav? I bet it's torturing Mav.
It's always torturing Mav. Betting begin. 15 minutes. That's a pretty fast 9,000 say you make it home. 1,500 says no.
Oh. Wow. That's way too much faith in me.
Oh, don't worry. It's now 8,000 says we're gonna get smashed in the room.
It's a good possibility. I am in the lowest tier of engines, so there'll be a few more deaths in the sky, that's for sure.
Oh, of course. There's so much to learn. I think Zintha the Seventh Mother is canonically the likely lass. It's what is the most likely story. You can believe it's the Deviless if you want, but you know in your heart of hearts she would want to come up here with us. I mean, she might be tempted by all the souls and stuff, but that's like a long shot.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me, a Reach Marauder? No, you don't.
Give them the duffus. Ramming.
I like that they made ramming a thing in this one. Ah, I broadsided him. Never crossed the T.
Oof, duh.
Ah, he hurts.
Damage. Give him the good jukes. Yeah.
Got him in the end. Give me back my goddamn hull.
Oh wow, that was actually a pretty decent repair.
Yeah, they're much more forgiving now. You can strip engines for repairs in this.
It is currently up to 20,615, says you will die smashed on the rocks, Captain.
Interesting.
1,300 says we'll make it.
I'm guessing it's going to be
climbing.
over here. Because I've been this way before and haven't found much of anything.
Gotta go with good odds for payout, says Ram Sham, with his smashed on the rocks bet. I don't know, man. That payout, either payout's looking pretty good. They're both over 20,000. You making it home's at just over 24,000. Oh yeah, pump them up. Dang, he hurts too.
If you accidentally move the wrong way, you really catch that broadside. See what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta wait for him to fire and then deke.
Gotta face him straight on as well. Some Salon stewed gossip, I'll take it. Looks like I'm gonna have to stop at Magdalen's though. I don't think I've got anything that can reduce my terror.
Is that what this thing's called? Your locomotive's called Ho?
No, I believe... Oh, resume, let's see here. Where can I see it? No, it is. It's the Hope. Spatchcock reclaimed locomotive. We must have renamed it because it used to be called the Ozymandias, I believe.
Yeah, whatever. We hope not to die.
Yes, indeed. Now we got some salon-stewed gossip, so I may as well use it.
Don't matter what it was, just what it is.
There we go, that's a good amount. He is waiting in the shadows of the room, laid out like the mess hall of your locomotive. His fingers tremble on the railing. The rancor in his eyes is exactly as you remember. What did you say that day? What did you do? There is no hiding from that gaze. No illusion survivors contact with the weight of that loathing. He does not speak once. How much for that? 350, no thank you. How much does that cost? 50? Perhaps not. I think I'm good for the moment. We lost some terror, but I have business at Port Prosper. And then slightly east of that.
You seem extremely dedicated to keeping your terror down.
Well, in this game it is also more forgiving because you can get nightmares. So when your terror bar fills, it's not the end. You just gain a nightmare. But if you get 4 nightmares, you die.
Oh! So how do nightmares go away?
You can treat them in Magdalens. It's the only surefire way to get rid of them.
Now you just do what those Finny boys do, isn't it?
I need to get a Chorister bee as well. Ooh, the Sleipnir. I'm stealing that name. Nope. I think these cantankeries are mad at me for some reason. It's possibly because I killed one of them. We can take the terror. Oh my god, there's so many of these things here. You can trick the cantankery into fighting each other as well.
That's great. So now they're gonna fight to the death over yonder with that.
Oop. There's the victor. Hopefully he ignores me. Another
yes,
dead end.
Sun.
Well, it looks like a dead end here. The sun still calls to us.
The sun never gives up on the ones it don't.
Well, we'll pick up some free supplies from this wind at least. We have found something. It's not a port though. I think I finally found the route to Hybris, though. Ooh, what have we found? A sudden jolt. I think we hit something. Your driver observes. The mists are thick. You could turn back and search for it. Would use up fuel. There might be danger, but perhaps whatever you hit was valuable. Or perhaps it needs helps. Offer whatever it was to the burrower below. The burrower once tunneled past through the sky. She is always hungry. Offer whatever it was to the waste waif. The waste waif occupies abandoned places. It is lonely, but spurns company. It likes toys. Offer whatever it was to the storm that speaks. The storm that speaks rages in the night. It covets that which has passed. Only forward.
Onward! Keep going!
We all mourn the dead. Lose some terror from that one. You sons of bitches, I knew this would happen. Give me your hull.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. I think it's because our hull is so low, though, that it just looks like a lot. Nope, we didn't find Hybris this time.
I thought he was gonna get totally beamed by it too.
I don't see where else we could go that's northeast.
You want to bring up your map just a second?
Sure.
So where that ladder is, in between going up north, and there's that small little island that's like a donut just above that, to the left. Yeah, check that gap, is what I'm thinking, or that.
This gap here with the hand?
No, directly below that. So where the donut is a circle.
Oh, this thing here.
Yeah, that blob that's just directly below that. I think there's a passage through that might have something, but I imagine you would have procced. Like if you were searching.
Yeah, I thought I'd already been through there, but there's no guarantee. Well, let's go to Port Prosper instead, though, first, because I have a mission there that'll earn us some money, and we can restock on our supplies.
Now we're Ramsham, don't make me get the bat out.
Don't make us engage the bonk drive. Miners dug too deep into this world led disturbing a disgruntlement of cantankerity. It's funny that they call them a disgruntlement of cantankerity.
What a fun word to say, disgruntlement.
I feel like that's what you would call a herd of cats.
Well, there's about a minute 40 left in the prediction. The train Unstoppable, which means we live, is at 44,612. Being smashed on the rocks is at a solid 20,650 and has been sitting there for a while.
Well, let us mourn the dead again. I knew it every time. No, you don't get to talk. I'm speaking, sir.
I have only one word, and it is bullets.
I speak the only language you understand. Ammunition.
Die.
Unless I'm at full health, I'm going to scavenge their engines each time.
Morning, Sassy.
Hey there, Sassy. How's it going?
Sassy, you have 33 seconds to get it on this pole, homie. Or prediction.
Yes. Will the paper engine survive, or will we crumble to dust against time? Well, good morning to you.
With the good morning. 2 seconds. It's over.
It's out of here.
Out of the park.
The Mornington Aberath span. We may dock. Welcome to Queen's Cross Station. Ah, the Incognito Princess. She would be good to hire. Ah, an opportunity. Minister approved literature, but the first thing... The new clock tower. That gets us 800 sovereigns.
Oh, hells yeah.
And clears out some of my damn cargo space. Ministry approved literature for auction. How much? 250 gets me 5.
I see.
Or we could spend 500 and we could get more, but it'll be at a cost. What are our chances of success?
Oh my.
40 and 30. Do we want to bid on the literature?
How useful is it to us?
Well, we can sell it somewhere. There's a couple of places in the Reach we could sell it, or we could try to go to Albion and sell it there instead. But we don't quite have the money or the hours to get to Albion yet. I think 250 is a bit rich for literature, though. I think I might just move along. We have other things we shouldn't be wasting our time on.
Yeah, especially if we don't exactly have the ability to get rid of it.
Wait, seriously? I ain't gonna question it. That's just a good deal. I imagine there's two merchants. Yeah. Two merchants are standing there next to each other.
That's number 7 business for you.
Like on opposite sides of the road. And they're just like, oh yes, I have ammunition for sale. And another one has a sign out the front that says buying ammunition.
Sweet fuck, please, I need the ammunition.
It's just like, you know, you two could just... You know what? I'm just gonna do it for you.
You don't need a middleman who's gonna cost exorbitant prices, but here I am.
Oh, beautiful. It's just how it works out sometimes, and you just gotta be happy with it. There we are. Well, we made a good amount of money on that. We have some leftovers as well. Enough that I'm going to buy these unseasoned hours and take them to Palmier and Plenty's circus to sell to them. And recruit the Incognito Princess, because she does cost a little bit. Perched atop a mountain of luggage is the radiant young woman. She's an officer dressed in what an actor would wear in a fantastical romance. A tiara rests upon her brow. A steady stream of commoners come to pay homage, bowing and curtsying enthusiastically. Starlings circle in dense swarms above her. Refugees from old London are a common sight, although not in such numbers. She ignores everything and hands you papers so pristine they can only be forged. Welcome aboard, Your Majesty. I am a humble first officer looking for, what's the word, when commoners do things for coins? Work, that's it. She beams at you. Delighted, as innocent as a Gatling gun. She steps aboard. Commoners calmly takes a spoon from his pocket and scoops out his eyes. After such radiant, all else is tawdry, he says between screams. It seems she has already forgotten about her signing on money. Okay, that's a bit of an overreaction, sir, but you do you. Well.
God damn it, IG.
Look, I didn't say that I would bed any old rich person that happened to come along, but by God, Zinthar the Seventh will.
Zinthar the Seventh is going to give Max Bialystock a run for his money. Literally.
Indeed. Oh, dear. Excuse me, I had an unfortunate coughing fit. So we have fuel, we have the hours, we've been to the bazaar. Let us away to Port Palmyre and Plenty's circus.
Oh, Princely's in.
I mean, his goal in this one is to be, wealthy, and I can't think of anything more wealthy than royalty.
Oh, bud. Wipes hands, GG.
Prince Consort Zinthar, of course. He doesn't want to get ideas above his station.
Publicly, of course. Oh, no.
You can think it, but I'm not saying it.
I'll get my coat.
We can lose a bit of terror at the circus as well. We should speak to our officers, though.
Tiara, force of nature, is definitely not a princess. Definitely not.
From the tiara-crested brow downwards, there is nothing about the incognito princess that is not incandescent. She is like the sun, and about as dangerous to anything in the vicinity. Wherever the princess goes, she looks around with a surplus of curiosity and a complete lack of care. While she seems incapable of discerning between the two, the incognito princess seems intrigued by any mention of daring do and abyssal horror.
Welcome to the circus of value. Come back when you got some more money, buddy.
That was the best thing about that game.
I love that jingle so fucking much.
So good. Thrilled by your tales, the princess invites you to her quarters. I have a secret, she says, removing her tiara before donning a second, more expensive tiara. I am Queen Victoria's daughter, she says. I trust your discretion. No shit.
That's a fail.
Yeah, it's a considerable ask. This must be the captivating princess, the daughter of Victoria, who dwells in a miasma of rumour and excess, ranging from red honey to cannibalism. A half-asphyxiated starling has somehow found its way aboard. It flies to her hand. She pets it gently. One is travelling to broaden one's mind before one takes on a new role. It would be a delight to meet with the engineers who keep the eternal ball of perturance tick-tocking away. She smiles. You find yourself outside. Damn rich people. She gives me 2 hearts, 6 mirrors, 1 affiliation bohemia, 6 iron, 2 veils, and affiliation establishment. Very good. A pistol has vanished from the armory. Knives are disappearing. Signs of an insurrection. Oh no, but I barely have any terror. I'm doing well. I can't die like this.
God damn, it's a tough call.
I'm gonna have to increase my nightmares. Oh well.
So you don't have any nightmares so far, right?
No, none yet.
Okay, yeah.
You do not punish your crew or turn one against another. They know you know of their schemes, and find your eerie calm unsettling. The mutinous incidents cease for now. Have the mutineers changed their mind, or are they biding their time? Is there a pistol under a pillow waiting for a chance to end you?
Oh, most likely.
Oh my goodness. You are leaving stains. You noticed it first on your bed, faint rusty marks at the creases of your pillow. There are fingers trace the shade of old blood on the handle of your door. The armpits of your clothing too. Something with the taste of metal is coming out of your pores. This is not a new symptom. This has happened before. You've just forgotten. How did you make it disappear last time again?
Jesus, why are we leaking?
Well, let's give it a shot. Oh, thank goodness. Hot water, vinegar, attention. The place is spotless again. How pleasant it is to live in a well-maintained quarters. Your crew members have often commented on your attention to hygiene. What am I turning into? I'm sweating rust, leaving stains.
That's fucking kind of metal. What have you ingested to make you Iron Man?
Possibly iron.
Dirty, dirty captain on the inside.
Oh no, it's a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh no, you don't want to get rusty crotch.
Looks like the captain's got a bad case of the old rot crotch.
Better break out the crate of an ointment.
Here you are, Captain. We all chipped in together and got you this Dettol and wire brush.
Oh my god.
The finest Victorian solution.
Are you sure you don't want them to drill into your brain a little bit to ease that up? That usually works, doesn't it?
Trepanning is a proud tradition amongst my people.
Indeed.
The princess glances at Palmiers. I considered running away with them, but some refused to bathe.
Willie says I wouldn't be surprised if their family tree was treated as an STD.
You do have a habit of getting into people's pants.
Everybody possible, too.
We have the subtlety of a sledgehammer sometimes.
Yeah, but the kill count of an Adonis.
Ah. Again, they were selling the thing they needed. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Could you take advantage of that still?
No, unfortunately I already bought the hours.
Well, that's the circus for you.
They are indeed quite insane. Although, could I sell them any more? No, they're only interested in supplies.
They were bronze, but we never polished them. That's why they're rusty.
Let's see here. We have stories. We'll go and reduce our terror. We may as well. Or we could recruit the amicable vagabond. Do I have a quartermaster? No. Ah, he wants a sky story. He wants 2 sky stories. Whoops. We'll write a port report. Purchase some tickets.
And that's the time I break.
Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thank you very much, Atamu. The same story as ever. Staff nod with familiarity when you pass. You can visit the amusements and reduce our terror a little bit. We can visit again. Good. The ringmaster looks relieved to see a familiar face. Oh, thank God. We've got a show to put on, and one of my biggest acts is throwing a tantrum. I know, no. He pauses, toying with his exquisitely managed mustache as he looks you up and down. I don't suppose you've ever considered stepping into the ring yourself.
Fuck yeah, clown time, baby.
I was gonna say, I've been a clown once or twice. Dignity is overrated. Dressed in motley and with grease paint face, you do your best to entertain the audience. Laughs at your pratfalls, some are even deliberate. Afterwards, the ringmaster claps you on the shoulder. Excellent. Well, terrible. Never do that again. But please, come and see me behind the tents.
Hell yeah, praise the honk mother. And the honk father.
Beyond the performers and permanent audience, the circus is deserted. Everyone keeps to their quarters unless they're practicing the show. Despite the calliope music, the mood back here is close to that of a mausoleum. The ringmaster is sat on a fat cushion, idly shuffling a worn pack of playing cards. He smiles wearily at you. I ask the cards about you. He draws from the top of the deck, sets them on the table. They say you can help. He then places them back into the deck and bids you shuffle, and draw for yourself. The cards are the same. He smiles the same weary smile. Looks like they haven't changed their minds. Well, we can repair the magician's props. Well, there's a carpenter in Port Avon. The ringmaster passes you an envelope addressed to the shop in Port Avon. We've a friend there who'll do the repairs for us. He deftly gathers his cards from the table. I wish we didn't have to rely on those damn bloody colored contraptions, but card and coin magic is too small to see from the upper rows. It breaks my heart you had to sit through that, he says, nodding towards the big top. Sometimes I wonder why we left Mahogany Hall. Then I remember how much Plenty paid before this whole place lost its funding. He puts out the cigarette on the poster and tosses it into an overturned top hat. They half raise themselves from their deep cushions in greeting and bid you sit across from them. They ask how you enjoyed the show, and before you can answer, they apologize for their performance. I'm nothing by myself, they say, without my twin there to catch me, or there to leap for me to catch. It's quite dull, but they're trying to break themselves from the circus again. The clown rubs the back of his head. It's troubling me that the show goes on even if no one's there to watch it. He looks at you searchingly. What does he expect you to say? She welcomes you to her caravan and begs your pardon for the mess. For although the caravan is a remarkable oasis of cleanliness in the otherwise untidy port, the only other seat she can offer you is stacked with poems. She places them beneath her own chair and begins to ask you questions about your life. Any inquiry is unto her own, she deflects with the wit of a slighted baroness. Let's speak to the ringmaster again. The ringmaster stands and shakes your hand as you enter. He is rather short. Now he isn't standing on top of a calliope. Oh, thank you for following, old wizard. Hope you enjoy. He wags his finger at you. I've been in this business long enough to know what you're thinking, he says sternly. It's the shoes. I've a special pair to make me look tall. He laughs and bids you sit to enjoy a pot of tea with him. The echoing silence of the empty tent is undercut by something just out of earshot, a buzzing almost. You travel to the giant obelisk on one side of the port. The noise, the sensation only gets louder. The obelisk is covered with giant, indecipherable symbols, and as you touch it, you begin to feel here is right on some deep primal level. All thoughts of travel melt away. There is a place for you, here, where you're meant to be, amongst the grease paint and the sawdust. You quickly pull your hand away, and the itch recedes.
But the Hunk Father calls for you.
He sure does. He is hungry, and he is lonely.
Hungry for performance.
He wishes for those to dance for his amusement. Well, we'd best be on our way. I still have not found Hybris.
Bill says you can hire the vagabond.
I can't. I need 2 sky stories. I only had 1.
He says the clown gave you 5.
Oh, well, in that case, I will turn right around. An argument breaks out between 2 crewmen. One owes the other money but cannot repay it. Unfortunately, the debt was sworn on the name of the burrow below, a roving god of the deep skies and a keeper of compacts. The burrower has a low opinion of oath breakers. Your crew mutter darkly. They fear that this will bring them bad luck. Oh, I do have 6 in all. I will banish the Oathbreaker because I'm too cheap to pay them out.
Toss him overboard.
For now, you order him confined to quarters, as much for his own safety as for punishment. You'll leave him at the next station. His remaining friends are sullen, but most of the crew are glad to be rid of him.
Come on, fellas. You wouldn't be sad if you weren't friends with a heckin' dingus.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to borrow money and then not pay it back. See where that gets you. Broken legs and thumbs, that's where that gets you. Welcome aboard.
Dark hole.
When you accept him aboard, he pulls a grimy bottle of something opaque and unidentifiable from his inner coat pocket and takes a long celebratory swig. I hope you're not having second thoughts already, he says and roars with laughter. He has no luggage to speak of, just the bindle over his shoulder, and a fiddle in a battered leather case. Do I see what colour the fiddle is? Because if it's gold, I swear to God, I'm dropping you off this locomotive.
Fucking eh? Come on now, it's not the devil. He's got such a winning smile.
He's either the devil or the one who bested the devil in one-on-one fiddle combat. Although I don't see Georgia around here anywhere.
I don't know, them fiddles swing pretty hard. Especially the gold ones, they heavy.
Yeah, exactly. Once he has slung both onto his bed, he heads to the galley and starts performing card tricks and telling ribald jokes at the crew. Most find him charming. Several make their apologies and abscond.
Inevitable geometry. No, I don't base my assessment of evil on smiles, but there are a great many smiles that hold a great deal of evil. And they can be telling. And you can tell. But that is not the rule.
Indeed. Well, I guess I'll have to continue my search for Hybris. Although technically I'm going in the opposite direction it wants me to.
I mean, you'd think so. But I would be much less help than you'd expect. Especially for stuff like that, I let people make their own damn mistakes. I've tried. There's no helping some folks. I know that. They're gonna make that mistake, whether I try to help them or not.
There's no accounting for good taste.
No, and people gotta fucking learn from themselves too.
Indeed. Ooh. Some sky stuff. Cuddle scum. The signal box is shrouded in grey. Close up, you see that the box is covered in delicate webs studded with cocoons. From the blue and white pattern of one bundle, it appears a spider has trapped a teapot. Inside, beneath a desk covered with rusted levers, is a luggage trunk. Captains in dire need can borrow from the case inside, but custom dictates they must replenish it later. Now we'll read the ledger. The vagabond has paid for himself. No. Spiders are fine. Believe me, I'm Australian. They're friends, till they're not.
Spiders are friends, not food.
This is going to sound incredibly too Australian, but I used to have a bird-eating spider as a pet.
Oh, that's rad.
They also call them whistling spiders because they rub their front fangs, which are about 2 centimeters in length, or about 1.5 inches for you Americans, and they whistle with them.
That's rad. Scary as fuck, but pretty metal.
They get to the size of a dinner plate if you let them. And they have adequate room.
No. That's fucking spoopy, bro.
She was a good spider.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, though, I fucking hate crickets.
Just annoying to deal with, or?
Oh, they're just so annoying. So funny thing is, if you get a whole bunch of crickets and you put them into a packet for food, what do you think crickets are going to do? They're going to make mating calls so that you can get more crickets. And it's always dark in there.
I mean, yeah, but I understand that, Jesus, and I agree when it's outside, but
Oh yes.
when it's entirely condensed in one spot in your house, and it's a consistent, what, there's 60 of them consistently going, I could see that being not fun.
No, it was quite annoying. I could recruit a repentant devil, but I think we'll ignore that for now. Well, they're selling bronzewood.
Bargain bronzewood.
Do I have the space for it? Yes. Oh, cheap fuel at the engine yard. Yes, I'll take that. But unfortunately, that's filled up my engine now.
Dole thinks the carpenter's here.
Yes, the carpenter is here for the circus. Actually, are they in the village green? Or are they nowhere in? Actually, I'll see if they'll give me... Yes. Deliver that. That gives us 100 sovereigns. Village green. I will take a relaxing stroll around the village. We'll lose some terror. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, that's right, Sergeant Nevels. You'd think they get cited for public indecency.
Ah, here we are. Commission the reclusive carpenter to repair the magician's equipment. Kill us. Oh. You want me to kill a scribe, spinster? Well,
So is that two you gotta get now?
Yeah. Well, I know where to find them. But I suppose I could look for Hybris while I'm at it. Well, they're a lot less loud than teenagers, aren't they, Sergeant Nubbles?
Dual wielder's getting cold feet. He wants to pay out. Wants you to go home before you go find the dangerous things. I disagree with him.
Sir, you appear to be under the misinterpretation that I'm perfectly sane. The arboreal wilds are lush.
I have no such preconceived notions, sir.
Onwards into the darkness. Ooh, free stuff. What do you have for me, Paper Tiger? Oh, you do appear to have been in Paper Tiger. You're quite destroyed.
No, Zinthar. It's another ambush.
Probably. Yep, failure. Well, guess I'm gonna have to throw away one of my fuel. Hey, it wasn't an ambush. That's a nice change.
I can't believe it. Duel's like, I wasn't under the impression that you were perfectly sane. I was under the illusion you were completely insane.
True, a delicate line to walk.
All we can do is meet these challenges with love and forgiveness. The left cannon is called love. The right cannon is called forgiveness.
I am also hoping that I might run into a chorister bee while I'm through here. Maybe pick up some honey.
That would in fact be the bee's knees.
Boo. Boo this man.
Drink it, the groaner. Drink it. Where are you booing me? I'm right.
Ah, the Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve.
The ammo for the cannons are called best wishes.
Thoughts and prayers. Well, how do you think we lure the bees closer, if not with orphans? Ah, greetings, fellow captains. The Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve is a national park maintained at great expense by the company. Scores of researchers come here to study the nature of the Reach. Many visitors come here to find a pleasant holiday. This concrete bay is for loading and unloading locomotives. It disappoints tourists who expect to arrive at a scenic waterside. It mainly caters for the workers of the Leadbeater and Stainrod Company, who come to collect goods from laboratories here. Cable cars link the main reserve below and the scientific base at Capabilities Inquest. For a few, it's the work provided by Leadbeater and Stainrod. For the rest, the reason is the same. They're drawn by the beauty of the reserve. Some are here with tourists from across the Empire. Others are here to give their crews a respite. Others were simply passing by and couldn't resist stopping in. Very good.
How do you do, fellow captains?
Oh, a half stack of penny dreadfuls. Everybody loves a penny dreadful. They were the video games of their day.
Damn right.
Basically, they blamed it for everything that was wrong with all of humanity in those days.
And they were right to do it.
They were pretty bad. Base of research. A clump of cabins used by Leadbeater and Stainrod's researchers as they plumb and catalogue the secrets of the reserve. Enterprising captains may find work for the company here. Oh, a researcher of the reserve has pinned up a call for aid. We want to study the powerful forces of nature at work in the Reach, so that we may improve the life of all citizens of the Empire. If you are an intrepid sort and willing to aid our earnest effort, we are offering our reward for the following. I see you're interested. The phlegmatic researcher has wheeled up behind you, his left leg raised, perhaps to reduce the very obvious swelling. The keys to understanding the remarkable principles of growth and cultivation are waiting here. We just need suitable specimens. If you aid our research, we'll ensure you're properly remunerated. The researcher of the... Oh. Yes, we read that. The phlegmatic researcher is studying the mysteries of the Reach. What can you bring to aid him? He wishes for the wings of a chorister bee, ants, hybris pus. Okay, I will gather these 3 things for you. I don't know where I'm going to find ants.
Just throw a cake on the floor. It's easy.
You there, crew member. Leave donuts out on the bench.
That's how you get ants. Exactly. Exactly.
Precisely, my dear man. The park is filled with birds and flowers and trees, woodland creatures, streams and bumbling insects, and other insidious dangers. Tour guides are essential in this place. Park guests are forbidden from entering the deepest section of the reserve alone. The only person available to help you is the romantic ornithologist. He is lean and plainly dressed, with a long, wiry beard. The other researchers introduce you. Did you know our colleague here, one indicates the ornithologist, is looking for the mythical bird whose beak pecks away at the mountain of eternity? They stifle giggles. The ornithologist maintains his smile and gestures towards the forest path. I'll be glad to show you the reserve. I hope you'll join me later. You can often find me at the watchtower. I will take a quick trip into the reserve. The ornithologist claps his hands in quiet delight when he sees you. I found the most wonderful place. Shall we? You delve into the reserve together. The birds sing around you. The flowers offer sweet perfumes. A pleasing breeze tumbles through the glade, and whistles around the mountain bend. Ah, we got some sky stories, always useful. What is this bird? There are other birds I could study, of course, he says, shrugging, but that's not the point. We had thought this bird a myth, the bird who wears away at the mother of mountains, pebble by pebble, but miners have seen it. The heavens are home to improbable things. The bird that marks eternity. Well, how does that one go? There is... what is it? Imagine a block of diamond, a mile long, a mile wide, and a mile high. And then imagine a bird that is so tiny that it fits upon your finger and weighs less than, I think it's an ounce. Now imagine that this bird, once every 100 years, goes to the block and sharpens its beak upon the diamond. When that bird has worn away the diamond with its beak, one day of eternity will have passed.
Only one day. That's not too bad for a day's work.
Yes. Well, we've gotten a shopping list at the very least. We can purchase some supplies. We can fill our engine up all the way. We may as well, actually. We have a long trip ahead of us. But now that we've gathered that, we could head north to Lustrum, because there's not that much northeast left to find.
There must be some hidden passage that we're missing.
Must be. Unless it's like right here at the edge, maybe. Ooh, see, you could harvest bronze wood out of that if I had a mining drill.
Oh, that's sweet. It's nothing like mining wood.
Sky lumberjacks. Chorus to bees.
Yeah. Skyjet. Oh, not the base.
Well, we'll collect a pristine pair of wings.
Well then, boss, I imagine that means that he's gained level.
Oh yes, I should upgrade my level. That means we are level 5 now. It's much better at telling you what level you are in this one. Let's see. In our family's footsteps, the apple did not fall far from the tree. It did not. This is very true.
Mm-hmm. The Zinthars are a very predictable line.
Indeed. You could no longer be the person you were told to be. A disgraced predecessor, an earlier captain in your lineage, is the subject of ridicule and rebuke. This is unlocked because another captain preceded you.
That's totally not true.
Oh no! Who would ever dare mock Zinthar number 6?
Or
Morning,
3,
Mad Ducks.
or 1.
Or 1. We don't talk about 4.
Morning, Mad Ducks.
Let's see. You came close that day to death. It left its mark. Or a black sheep. You never fitted in. You were a piece from another puzzle. You came to revel in your family's disappointment at their disapproval. It was a trophy, their condemnation, a commendation. I think we have to go with disgraced predecessor.
It's just too fitting.
It is. It also gives us an affiliation villainy.
Yeah, we don't need the Bohemia.
Nah. Much better to indulge in skullduggery once in a while.
I don't think I have Mad Ducks. There's a lot that I've missed out on.
Hmm?
Oh, Mad Ducks is talking about cereal commercials.
Oh, nice. So we
If it
have...
was last night, no, I was working, homie.
Wow, we have quite a lot of veils. 40 veils is quite good.
Ooh-wee.
We'll have to get into some unfortunate acts. More of them. Damn! 2 at once.
Ooh, jeez.
Yep, they do hurt.
Oh, that flank! Oh, no!
Damn ye skybugs. Well, I got the trophy. We could try, but we don't have a very good mirrors. We do have good hearts, though. We'll gain some experience. The sound is memorable, but not notably distressing, until that high C which makes your teeth itch. Afterwards, are you wiser? Are you stronger? Are you not less so? The bees died, you lived. Legeticus hives.
I really want to see that new Nick Cage movie.
Oh no, a star-maddened explorer. Oh, they drive retarded.
Holy smokes!
She's caught on the rocks.
I guess he is fucking crazy. Jesus!
Yeah, he batshit alright.
Yeah, put that one's out of its misery. That guy's knucking futs. Ooh-wee. Fucking ramming speed. Does she even have a gun?
It does.
Nice
It's a shotgun.
shot, Captain.
Give me your hull. That's what got me last time. They're just so damn maneuverable. See, I'm crazy. I'm not crazy enough to be mad. Tigala hot.
Another mad lad?
Oh god!
Oh, fucking uh-oh.
This is bad news bears.
Well, I mean, not if they just keep steaming fucking dead ass straight into the walls. Hang on to your butts.
Oh! How dare you, sir? There's plenty of sky. You need not fight over it. He's trying to line me up for a ram.
Oh, the fucking shotguns were picking you too. That's a dirty crossfire.
Just give me things. I'll take the uncanny specimen. Distressingly odorous barrel. I'll take the fuel, but I really wish you had have given me sigil glows on these runes, lambent in the mist. Oh, a new facet available. What's that involve? How do I see that? Oh, it must unlocked for the next time I level up. More sigils.
It might be the sigils that are driving the fucking boats mad.
Something sure is. Oh, I do not need this right now.
Oh my!
Oh no! Oh no 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 no! I'll take it actually. What's my chances of success? Ooh. Below beneath the scudding clouds, a speckle of structures cling to a shelf of ice. The well winds drag at your engine like the frantic clutch of a drowning man. The well gapes.
We must visit White Tom's being well.
Oh, I failed. That's going to cost me some hull.
Uh-oh.
I'm down to... That's a lot of hull. Old Tom was a prospector during the promised days followed London's arrival into the heavens. For years he combed the reach looking for the strike that would make him rich. He didn't find it, luckless and impoverished. He made a wish here, at the well. The next month he discovered the mother of mountains and the rich hour veins that riddled her flanks. For a year, before his disappearance, he was staggeringly wealthy. Others come here now. They're desperate and they're broken with their final futile wishes.
Yeah, Mad Ducks has a point. We may want to consider heading back to port and reinforcing the structural duct tape and ramen noodles on the hull. Because if we don't reinforce the ramen noodles, the orifices are just going to keep falling off into space. We need to reinforce our armor loops.
Yes. The ice crunches underfoot, caking your boots with a pitchy crust. There is no door on the church. Inside the pews are carved from ice. A ragged handful of supplicants sit on them, bitten by the bone-bleak cold. On the altar, a single precious candle burns. A lank minister reads from a dog-eared scrap of paper. When he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin. Let his days be few, and let another take his office. Her cheekbones are as sharp as flint axe head. Her skin is pocked by the cold. Her gaze is judgmental.
Well, that's actually a pretty good idea, Master Mayhem. We could put some explosive reactive armor on the ship. It'd be a lot more armored.
True.
We're on our last layer of orphan reactive armor.
It's like that meme from of all those from the Ukrainian war, where it's all those people who are just putting the auto-reactive plates on everything.
Yeah.
The ignorant call us the cursing church, but we are the compassed who dwell on the brinks. We are the lambs who were torn by the wolf. We are the undone, and the angel of the pit hears us, where it would not hear others. Oh, yes.
Honestly, bomb lances would probably be a fucking solid plan, considering how many things try to come up and give us a big old kiss.
Yeah. Just any anti-whale weapon would absolutely wreck in the reach, because all these things are made of flesh and bone. The sky churns as you make your way to the pitiful domes. Most are empty, awaiting a well-wisher, but the third one is not. It contains a corpse, stiff as an icicle, some supplicant who died before their wish was granted. You move on. In the fifth dwelling you find a cello petitioner, her eyes feverish. I saw gold in the well, she croaks, unprompted, glistering in the depths. Use steaming water from the boiler to melt away the ice that clings to the windows, then you depart, your locomotive heaving as the winds try to drive you into the well's yawning mouth. Blast you, Scribe Splinter!
Oh boy, he's still upset.
Are you kidding me today?
No.
I don't have the speed.
He does have the retarded, though. Oh, but he wants it. God dang. Nah, hidden boss.
Oh, get out of here, you bastard.
You might have to give up that goob, homie.
There is no victory in the sky.
Oh, no. He's right on
Die!
your ass. Oh, that juke! Fuck him up. You got him, Zin, you got him. I believe, Captain. I believe.
Don't believe too hard. I'm overheated.
I'm believing the most hard of it.
Damn. That was ridiculous and absolute bullshit, but I love it. The hull cracks, the sky pours in. An end. The cold takes you. Well, I think that's probably a great place to end it as well.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, well, I did inherit 794 sovereigns. I filled in some of my chart, and I will start at level 3.
Not bad.
I get to keep my engine at the very least.
Nice.
The fixtures were reclaimed. The Carinus Yard's brass raven was unfortunately lost. It's not terrible. I don't mind losing that.
Nah, no big deal.
The fellow Bohemians collaborated to provide you this gift in their memory. So we got a moment of inspiration, a cryptic benefactor, and an unlicensed chart. Predecessor worked with the Empire and honored their establishment affiliations. You have been given a generous gift. Very good. Well, shall we decide on our new captain before and then figure something else out afterwards? We'll probably end it after we do that, though.
There's a lot of pretty solid choices.
A soldier.
We can't pick. I don't think we can pick a Zaylor anymore, can we?
We sure can.
Well, I mean, we could, but.
Well, I mean, we went. We're not a Zaylor at the moment, but there are plenty of Zinthar's heirs under the Z.
That's true. Some of the urchins may have survived.
Yes, quite. He had a few children who wandered the Untersea.
And Lord knows what they got up to, being his children. So do you want it? Do you want it to be another sailor? One of our long-forgotten progeny?
Well,
there are plenty of other cool choices, though.
Exactly. What does that start us with? Well, that starts us with High Iron. We could do a ministry auditor. Served at the Ministry of Public Decency. After he witnessed Zinthar's acts of horror and abandoning his mother, he decided that no one else will be able to be that gross ever again, including himself. But over time, he realized that the call of Zinthar's legacy is too strong.
That'd actually be kind of a neat character to play. A character that is, like, inherently predisposed against Zinthar's normal playstyle.
Yeah, exactly.
Slowly grows to accept it by inches, by miles, becomes a proper Zinthar in time. That'd be fun, I think.
I like that. I like that idea. Let's see, where did we start? The Information Office? The Department of Sensibilities. Their task is to determine what constitutes Britishness and identify threats to it. I like that. Yes, we're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What do we seek in the wilds? The truth, fame, or wealth?
Truth is fucking dangerous.
It is. Look at that. It's a sun.
Well, I mean, that's in and of itself a very fitting want for a Zinthar. But
yes.
It would be a traditional want. Although this is an auditor, so I imagine that they would love the truth.
True, they would be searching for it.
I don't know about fame, and I don't know about wealth.
Yeah, I think the truth is a good pick for this one.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Something particularly auditable. Something that an auditor would wear. A top hat seems fitting.
Can we get Daku's the chef mustache on here?
We can get there, certainly. Too much of a brow. I want less of a brow. That there looks like he's wearing some nice goggles. Just put some gears on it and call it steampunk.
Spespunk.
Spespunk. That seems good. There we go. Mustache. Beard. Chimp face. I think... that looks adequately Dick Dastardly.
Excellent.
Now, what would an auditor be called? How would you address an auditor? Officer? Principal? Administrator? Yes, that's the proper form of address for someone who is an auditor. Zinthar VII. Hi. Yes, I think that's very good, Zinthar number 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zinthar number 8.
Yeah, we start off with a good amount of mirrors this time. They were a little bit on the stringy side, which makes sense. Let's see, what's the next facet we take of his ideals?
Geometry, I will ask you to keep things couth.
Let's see. Let's see, were we scarred?
God damn it, IG.
That's terrible.
That's wonderful. I agree. I'm sure he does love a good spreadsheet.
Oh no.
It had to be sad.
Indeed, it did. Let's see, what did our fine upstanding auditor get up to? What formed his life? I'd like to think that someone attacked him for, doing his job a little too well. So he came close to death that day.
He would cook the books.
Ratted out a superior
so
officer.
His face a little bit.
Yes. Yes, that's it. An attempt on my life. Left me scarred. And then what happened?
Tried to fucking shoot you in the heart. Damn. Damn.
Ah, that's a good one as well. There was a scandal. The gossip of London salons, the target of blistering editorials in the Gazette. Mad, they said. Bad, they said. Dangerous to know. Our supervisor, unhappy with our performance and his failed attempt to kill us, then tried to lay scandals upon us, spreading our family history around.
Which everybody already knew.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's see, will we take the hearts and mirrors or the hearts and veils? I think we'll take the hearts and veils.
I understand. As much as good as a parade of debauchery would sound.
A torrid affair is a bit more on point.
It's true. Even though it is untrue of this Zinthar, it would be very, very par for the course.
Indeed, which is why they spread these vicious rumors about me.
These likely stories.
We can start the ambition off as well. Following your return to New Winchester, you are eager to meet up with an old friend. She is a staunch intelligencer. You work together in the ministry, hard-working and incisive, with little tolerance for office politics. She was a gifted handler, identifying, recruiting, and developing agents. Her salary maintained a small, informal zoo of dogs, cats, foxes, bats, guinea pigs, and one pony, all of which occupied her modest apartment in a state of fragile detent. She soon became disillusioned with the ministry. It was monumental and stuffy, hidebound and sluggish. Tendering her resignation, she traded her position for a locomotive and resolved to find another way to serve her city. Now she is captain of the Azazel, and associates with a group of seasoned captains who gather at the Promise of Days here in New Winchester. Perhaps you can find her there. Well, with our new captain made and a couple of snippets towards the future that we'll be exploring, I think we're going to cut it there for the night. So thank you all very much for coming out. It was good fun as always. I got absolutely destroyed by those sky maddened explorers.
Oh man, I can't believe how effective. Like their shotguns are weak business. I imagine if they caught you in a full broadside with the spread, it would hurt. But like them sending themselves full on into your body is just ridiculous.
It hurts so bad. They do so much damage with that ram, and I got to get
They're
used to
so
dodging
nimble.
again. Yep. All right. Thanks again, everyone. Until next time, I will see you then. It'll be 2 weeks indeed until the next one, because we'll be doing D&D next week with the Aussies in the Forbidden Lands.
Nice.
Good times.
You guys have fun. Safe bets.
See ya.